right, here we go. Crypto market overview. Welcome back. I want to talk about the market today through the eyes of the Bitcoin Cash, and the Filecoin, just to give us a sense of where the market is going, where it might go in the near future. Obviously, I'm going to start with the Bitcoin. Very interesting situation here. We see a potential breakout. I mean, this month had been explosive, no doubt about it. And the fact that price action is trading right now at 90,500, that's a new all-time high, right? All-time record. It's been higher than that. Actually, the highest high was 93,500. Nevertheless, I suspect this might be a fake breakout, where price action is attracting buyers in order to squeeze them out on the turnaround, and the turnaround could be violent just as the upside breakout was, right? Now I want you to take a close look at this particular level. This is a major key level resistance, 81,580. And I'm not sure pricing is really breaking out right now. I think it's faking it. It might end up as a false breakout. So by the end of the month, price action, I suspect, could very well be pulled back all the way to settle back below 81,580, leaving a nasty spike on the monthly chart. That will definitely be a strong indication for a downside reversal. It could be a local downside reversal, or it could be a full-fledged downside reversal with severe implications. Like, if we're going to have here a full-fledged downside reversal, price action could go back to the levels of 30,000, right? But I don't want to go that far. For now, I'm trying to assess whether this is a legit breakout or not. And if it is, we should be expecting price action to keep pushing forward all the way up to 100K and even beyond that point, right? But I'm not buying, like I said, not buying so easily into that, breakout that seems to be happening right now. So take a close, keep your eyes on the Bitcoin for the rest of the month, because if it's gonna start to pull back, we might have an interesting situation where we're going to be trying to establish a short position on the Bitcoin. Now I want to switch the Bitcoin Cash. Here we actually pulled the trigger already. We have a short position. But from an overview standpoint, we see price action taking the previous high. The major previous high from late July. It just spiked that area, just snagged that area last week. And I can see that it's been trading sideways ever since late June. We've had 1, 2, 3. So back and forth exchanges here, inside of that range. And I think there's a potential for another downside reversal and another leg back to where price action came from. So we're talking about the level of 3,328 and below, right? From a short-term perspective, we see price action is pulling back from 447 and pulling back from 462, suggesting a consolidation phase right here on the top, potentially topping up. Topping up meaning starting to stabilize, and later down the road, we might expect a downside reversal. For now, we're taking this one in a short-term perspective, trying to aim at 418, so it's really right around the corner. Nothing fancy. But again, from the long-term perspective, I see a potential turning point right here on the top. So stay tuned, and we're going to come back to follow up on the Bitcoin Cash just as well. Last but not least, Filecoin. Also here, we see definite resistance key level that had been activated last week. We're talking about the level of 446. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Right, 446 had been able to reject price action last week. By the way, that huge spike also managed to just snag the previous high by a tiny margin, but still it did that, and then pull back all the way to settle below 446. I think that sheds some light into what may be coming, right? Even this week, if you take a closer look, this week was pushing through 446 already, and it managed to reach the high of 464, but then that drop again, right? That rejection that's coming from that same 446 level. It's a powerful, powerful resistance key level. Probably want to write that down. So, from a short-term perspective, I expect a downside reversal back to 412.5. Now I switch to the daily chart, right? Talking about 412.5, that's a quick one. It's kind of a no-brainer for price action to get there. Having said that, later down the road, we're going to be talking about the level of 3.62. So just to sum it up, right? We've seen a lot of upside momentum in the market in the last couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks. This might come to an end, right? It's probably prices are probably too high right now to jump on board and try to continue with that upside momentum. I feel like a downside reversal, both from the short-term perspective and long-term perspective, might be looming around the corner. All right, so that's pretty much it. That's our overview for the cryptocurrency market. Obviously, we'll come back, follow up, keep you posted as you would expect. In the meantime, wishing you a nice trading day. See you in the next video. Take care.